Ito na nga po mga kapatid, katatapos lang po ng ginawang pagdinig ng good governance na pinamumunuan po ni Joel Chua dyan po sa House of Representatives. Ayun po, tinuluyan na po na ipakontempt si Chief of Staff Zulaika Lopez dahil po sa ginawang pagpigil daw po nito na dumalo ang COA sa ginagawang investigasyon ng ah, Kamara sa pagdinig ng confidential funds ng Office of the Vice President. Ito daw po ay paglabag, sabi ni convicted Franz Castro. Siya daw po ay nag-i-interfere ng ginagawang pagdinig sa Kamara. Yan po ang naging banat niya. At nakiusap po si Attorney Chief of Staff Zulaika Lopez na mapagbigyan ang kanyang contempt na malift, pero nanindigan po ang mga congressman na pinangungunahan po ni Joel Chua na ma-cite in contempt si Chief of Staff Zulaika Lopez. Wala na po talaga mga kapatid. Ito po ay tahasan na pong panggigipit at pangmamalabis ng kapangyarihan mga kapatid. Panoorin po natin at saksihan natin ang nakakabwisit na pangyayari sa Kamara. Panoorin po natin ang video mga kapatid.
Doon sa pag-ano namin, pag-posisi namin sa confidential funds. Hindi lang naman OVP. Kung mapapakinggan nyo ako, mga kabayan, hindi lang confidential funds ng OVP ang pinikriticize namin. Tama? Okay, so, Mr. Chair, kanina pa kasi na tinatanong natin si Atty. Lopez na sinasabi niya parang wala siyang alam sa confidential funds. Not until na sinabi ng ating CDS Suarez, yung tungkol dun sa dalawang letter. Nang ibig sabihin, meron siyang alam kahit pa paano dito sa confidential funds. Pero kung di pa pinrout out itong letter na to, na talagang kayo, yung nakapirma dito, ay talagang mukhang pangangatawanan ninyo, na wala talaga kayong alam. Tama ba yung impression ko?
Your Honor, wala po talaga akong alam as regards the disbursement utilization.
Hindi yun. Yung the whole, yung confidential funds. Kasi parang sinasabi mo kanina na labas ka dun sa confidential funds. Kasi from budgeting, kasi tinanong ko nung last meeting, si Mr. Tendo, Rabago, napag-usapan naman talaga ito, yung 125, na pagre-request, nung 125.
Guys, makinig kayo ha. Makinig tayo sa pag-uusap nila.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Yes, please continue.
Ayun lang po yung point of clarification. Ang point of clarification is that I am aware that in the budget of the OVP, meron po tayong confidential funds. Ang wala lang po akong direct personal information is as regards the utilization disbursement of the said fund.
I respect your your answer to that.
May clarification.
Pero you respect me also na hindi ako naniniwala.
I understand.
So,
Paniniwala mo yun, Franz Castro. Ganun
so naniniwala
talaga.
ka pa rin confidential fund is a public fund.
Yes.
It's not private.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So lahat po ng public fund, according to the law, ay ino-audit yan. At tinitignan kung saan ginamit, at dapat alam din ng bayan, ng taong bayan, saan yan napunta.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, convicted, Franz
walang
Castro.
confidential na nga, pino-confidential pa natin, yung paggas na nito. At sinasabi natin, kaya gusto natin baguhin yun kung magtutuloy pa rin yung confidential fund. Hindi lang dapat speaker, hindi lang dapat Senate President, hindi lang dapat agency ang nakakaalam nitong utilization ng confidential funds. At doon tayo nanggagaling, mabago yung mga But of course, ang position namin, i-abolish yan. Okay, Mr. Speaker, dahil dito sa sulat na to, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair, sinasabi kasi dito sa sulat na ito na tama ba request lang sa COA na huwag pagbigyan yung aming request for the subpoena.
Ito sa request directed to the Commission on Audit, Your Honor.
Pero Mr. Chair, on the second paragraph nung kanyang letter po ni Atty. Lopez, nakalagay dito, we are of the position that the subject subpoena should not be complied with for the following reasons. Ayun,
Guys, pakinggan nyo yung banat ni Franz
Ano po ba
Castro.
sabihin ng should not? Are you commanding? Are you demanding the COA na magsumunod dun sa subpoena dun sa STECO?
If Your Honor, Mr. Chair,
Please continue, Attorney.
yes, if you read the entirety of the letter, it is really a respectful request sa Commission on Audit. We are not demanding them or instructing them. It is really a respectful request if you read it the entirety.
Yes, oo. Pero pag shoot kasi, parang demanding na yon, commanding na yan para sa akin, no?
And
Okay?
yes, and
Okay,
may I
so
also
kung-
add,
yes, kung hindi ito demanding, commanding, parang siga-siga ba yung Office of the Vice President na utusan yung OVP, na utusan ang COA na hindi kami sundin ang Congress or House of Representatives?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, hindi po siga-siga ang OVP. It is really just a respectful request, Your Honor, for them to consider our position. Like all position papers filed, ito po yung we feel that these are the issues that we needed to raise. So,
Okay.
which we addressed to the Commission on Audit.
Okay. So kanina, Mr. Chair, no, binanggit na ating mga colleagues yung mga dahilan, no, kung bakit mali ang paniniwala ng Office of the Vice President, kung bakit we are holding a hearing in aid of legislation. Dahil sabi nila, wala pa daw batas o wala pa daw panukalang batas. So kaya nga tayo nag-hear ng, di ba, malinaw naman na yan. Pero dito sa letter na ito, Mr. Chair, may plano talaga.
Mali,
Office of the
Franz Castro.
Vice
Mali ang
President
paniniwala
na
mo.
mag-interfere doon sa ating conduct ng ating proceedings. Dahil dito, Mr. Chair, I'm sorry, Attorney Lopez, no, dahil ikaw yung nakapirma dito, and according to our rule, one of the reasons on the is the undue interference in the conduct of proceedings. So may I move, Mr. Chairs, na nag-violate si Attorney Lopez dito sa ating proceedings or sa ating trabaho due to this Section 11, letter F, undue interference in the conduct of proceedings. May I move to cite Attorney Lopez in contempt, Mr. Chair?
Ayos. Ang kapal na mukha ni Franz Castro
Sir, Mr. Chair, before you make the ruling,
In second.
if I may be allowed,
In second to the motion. Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
respectfully, it was not the intention of the Office of the Vice President to...
Attorney, you wait for me to acknowledge.
Okay, I'm so
For that,
apologize, Your
I
Honor.
move for 1 minute suspension.
Your Honor, Mr.
Lopez.
Chair, I would like to seek reconsideration, Your Honor, of that recent resolution to cite me in contempt, Your Honor. For the record, it was just a respectful request to the Commission on Audit. There was no intention, Your Honor, to demand from them or to order them or to commandeer them into something that they did not want to do. It was really something that we requested of the Commission on Audit. And at the end of the day, it is still the Commission on Audit who will decide best, Your Honor. And on another matter, this is a personal note for the Congressman Franz. Ma'am, I truly apologize if there was something in that letter that slighted you on a personal note. It was not my intention, Your Honor. I deeply apologize, and I wish and I hope you would consider my apology. This is my personal apology, ma'am. And I would like to request to the members of the Honorable Committee to lift that contempt order or to reconsider
Grabe
and grant my
talaga.
request, Your Honor, not to cite me in contempt. Maraming salamat, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
May
What is the pleasure
karamdaman
of
yung tao.
Congresswoman,
Hindi na kayo
Franz
naawa.
Castro?
Well, Mr. Chair, on a personal, no, the apology is accepted. However, in the totality of the discussion from 10 o'clock up to now, nakita natin, Mr. Chair, no, very evasive, yung mga sagot ni Attorney Lopez, tsaka nakita talaga natin na itong letter na to, hindi lang itong letter na to, Mr. Chair, yung totality talaga ng mga discussions pa kanina, yun yung dahilan bakit natin siya gustong nag-move tayo na to cite in contempt. Kaya, Mr. Chair, I stand by my motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, since we have already cited Attorney Lopez in contempt, the question
Malupit
now
niyo.
is the period. So what is the pleasure of the body? May we know from Congresswoman Franz Castro?
Since maximum naman, Mr. Chair, no, na penalty natin dito is 10 days, considering the health, no, nung ating resource
Wow,
person,
ah.
ito naman natin siya.
Wow, talaga, Franz Castro,
And,
galing sa'yo.
Naging matyaga naman siya din sa pagsagot sa atin. So, we will have the next meeting on November 25, Mr. Chair. So, I move na until November 25.
Which is on Monday.
Lupit.
Is there any second to the motion? Second. Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. May we request the Sergeant at Arms to arrange a room dito lang po sa vicinity ng House of
May araw din kayo,
Representatives.
Chua. May araw din kayo. Tandaan nyo yan.
So, with that,
Chairman,
Yes, the chair would like to
Ano
recognize
na naman,
Congressman
Paduano? Ano
Chairman,
na naman
ito lang po,
yun?
of course, si Attorney Lopez has
Wow
asked for the
nakakaawa ang
lifting
mukha
of
ni
that,
Paduano ngayon.
contempt order by this committee. Attorney, while this committee has decided to stand by what the majority of the members of the committee, to cite in contempt, still you have your right to appeal, no? Kahit bukas po. That's
Wow.
the right of every resource person or witnesses being cited in contempt. And second, I'd just like to clear that the maximum of 10 days, because the violation is of Section 11, Paragraph F, which is undue interference, and under Section 12, maximum penalty for that is only 10 days. No, so E and F lang naman yung 10 days. But of course, malinaw po na yung ruling will be automatically lifted on Monday, no? Upon resumption of the hearing. Now, Mr. Chair, ito lang po, anyway, yung rights ni Attorney Lopez, malinaw naman po sa kanya. Attorney, kasi ganito yung sitwasyon. Attorney Sanchez, this will be also Lopez and Sanchez, because you're the most highest, both of you are the most highest official representing OVP. Kasi ganito po, since the travel order of those persons cited in contempt, particularly the Paharda spouses, Miss Acosta and Ortonio, since the travel authority order will end on Friday, 18 to 22 kasi, will end on Friday, and the next 2 days, weekend. But on a regular situation, on a regular practices, no, in office, Monday, they should report, di ba? And I hope you can bring them, no, on Monday. On Monday. Tapos yung question of their plea to lift the contempt order, pag-usapan na lang dito by Monday rin. For as long as nandito sila.
May kondisyon,
Kasi para
Paduano?
matapos na to. This might be the last hearing kung nandito sila by Monday. Baka kaya na nating tapusin. No, ang malaga kasi dito yung tatlo eh. Ay, yung apat, no? Yung Barda couple and si Tenorio and Acosta. So can you guarantee us, Attorney Sanchez? Sanchez, kasi si Attorney Lopez is nandito eh, sa house. Can you guarantee this committee that you can bring them on Monday?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I can only try to contact them and relay your message to them, Mr. Chair. But as to guarantee, Mr. Chair, I am not in a position to guarantee that, Mr. Chair, because for one, they do not report to me, and second, I was not the one who issued the travel orders, Mr.
So
Chair.
whatever it is, but you're the most senior official representing the OBP in this hearing today. At sabi ko na nga, kung wala tayong tinatago, bakit hindi sila pumunta dito? Di ba by Monday? Di ba ganun lang yun? At least pag-usapan na rin yung contempt order sa kanila. For as long as they will answer all the queries raised by the members of this committee, tapusin na natin to. Monday. Yun lang po sana.
Tapusin nyo na, ayaw na namin makita mukha nyo.
Investigation na to. Ako kasi personally, naiwan na lang sa akin yung BTR na lang eh. Policy question po. Saka yung sa COA. Well, in fact, I have already manifested that just this evening with regards to BTR, the Public Funding Law, saka yung MC 97-002. So, attorney, please. Kasi magre-report din yan, supposedly, kasi sa central office sila, dapat magre-report sila, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Once they report to the office, Mr. Chair, I will inform them, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Congresswoman Luistro.
Mr. Chair, earlier Attorney Lopez made mention about the 4 DepEd officials who were separated from the agency. I wish to shed light on the circumstances surrounding their separation. And with that, Mr. Chair, I respectfully move that we issue invitation only to Ablan, Arnuco, Attorney Bradit, and if we can include as well, again, Yusek Mercado. So move, Mr. Chair.
Sige lang. Subpina lang ng subpina.
Is there any second to the motion? Duly
Mga
seconded.
abusado kayo.
Is there any objection?
Kakapal na mga mukha nyo.
Mr. Chair,
Honorable Raul Manuel.
Mr. Chair, in preparation din po para sa susunod nating hearing dahil bahagi din naman ng objective ng ating mga investigation ay yung pag-assert ng power of the purse natin sa Congress at paano din natin makikita yung patterns ng posibleng paggamit at pag-abuso sa confidential funds. Given, Mr. Chair, na si Ms. Gina Acosta, bago pa man siya maging bahagi ng OVP, galing din po siyang Davao City LGU kung saan ay nakita din yung trend as cited earlier today by our colleague, Rep. Luistro, yung surge ng confidential funds sa Davao City na yun din yung practice na dinala sa Office of the Vice President. So, Mr. Chair, in line with that, I would like to move that we issue a subpoena ducis tecum sa mga documents in connection sa confidential funds sa Davao City from 2016 to 2022, Mr. Chair. So moved.
Hello. Is there any second to the motion? Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Nakita po natin mga kapatid kung papaano po ginagamit ang kapangyarihan ng House of Representatives. Sa pangunguna po nito ni na Joel Chua, sa pangunguna ng Good Governance and Public Account, na pinamumunuan po ng mga buhayang politiko na ito, kung paano nakiusap si Atty. Zulaika Lopez na mapagbigyan ng kanyang hiling na malift ang cite in contempt na ipinataw po ni Franz Castro sa kanya. Nakakalungkot mga kapatid dahil nakikita po natin yung grabe na pong pag-abuso nila. At ang sinasabi naman po ni Atty. Zulaika Lopez na hindi naman po ito pag-interfere. Ito ay pakiusap lamang dahil nga po sa kadahilan ng ang Office of the Vice President po ay meron pa po silang appeal na 6 months. Binigyan pa po sila ng 6 na buwan na pagkakataon na maipaliwanag at maitama ang notice of disallowance po na ipinataw ng COA sa kanila. Kaya po ang pakiusap nito na huwag na lang pong sumumpot. Ito ay pakiusap lamang po sa COA pero pinaninindigan po nito ni Franz Castro na ito daw ay pag-interfere sa ginagawang pagdinig ng mga buhayang congressman dyan sa House of Representatives. Nakita po natin kung paano po nakiusap at namalikluhod po ang tao dahil siya po ay meron din pong karamdaman at may iniindang karamdaman. At ang kapal ng mga mukha, binigyan po siya ng 5 araw hanggang sa November 25. Saka lang po malilip at saka lang po siya mapapalaya. Ito po ay tahasan na pong paglabag mga kapatid. Ito po ay sobra-sobrang paggamit ng kapangyarihan at puwersa po at pang-api sa Office of the Vice President. Kung saan naman lang si Vice President Sara Duterte na lang ang ginaganito nila, hindi na po yung mga tao na nadadamay po. At kung nakikita po nila na meron pong paglabag ang opisina ng Vice President, magsampo pa po sila ng kaso. Hindi po yung ginagawa nilang kangaroo court ang Kamara. Ito po ay nakikita po natin mga kapatid na sukdulan na po ang kanilang pang-abuso sa kapangyarihan. Ang tahasang paggamit ng kanilang kapangyarihan. Ang walang humpay na pag-cite in contempt, ang kanilang panggigigil na makadalo si Vice President Sara Duterte dito sa Kamara, ay ito po ay pinipilit nila. Pero nanindigan po si Vice President Sara Duterte na siya po ay wala na pong dadaluhan. Ipapaubaya na po nila ang kanilang budget kung magbibigay or hindi ang Kamara at ang Senado ng kanilang budget. Ito po ay ipagpapasalamat nila. Kayo po mga kapatid, ano po ang magsasabi nyo sa ginawa pong pang-aabuso, pang-mamalabis sa kapangyarihan ng mga politikong congressman na ito sa Office of the Vice President, sa walang haba sa panggigipit at paglapastangan po sa ibang tao? I-comment nyo lang po ang inyong mga komento, suwestyon at pahayag dyan sa ating comment section at iisa-hisahin po natin yan mga kapatid. Maraming salamat po.